Silence. It is a powerful force, often overlooked in our noisy world. But it is in that silence where greatness is born, where dreams take shape, where hard work transforms into success. You are here today because you want more. You are hungry for change, for growth, for achievement. And I am here to tell you that the path to your goals is not paved with loud proclamations or constant self-promotion. It is carved in the quiet moments, in the hours when no one's watching, in the relentless pursuit of your dreams. Think about it. The most successful people, the ones who truly made it. Do you think they got there by constantly talking about what they were going to do? No, they put their heads down, rolled up their sleeves, and got to work. They understood that real progress happens in the shadows, away from the spotlight. Can you work hard in silence? You're building something powerful. You are laying a foundation so strong that when success comes, and it will come, nothing can shake it. You're not just chasing a goal. You're becoming the person capable of achieving that goal and so much more. But let's be real. Working in silence is not easy. It's not glamorous. There is no instant gratification, no likes, no shares, no constant stream of validation. It is just you, your vision, and the work. And that is exactly why it is so effective. In this age of social media and constant connectivity, we have become addicted to sharing every little thing we do. We post about our gym sessions, our meal prep, our late nights at the office. And while there is nothing inherently wrong with that, it can become a trap. We start focusing more on the appearance of hard work than on the work itself. When you work in silence, you remove that distraction. You are not working for all the approval of others. You are working for yourself, for your dreams, for your future. And that focus, that pure, undiluted dedication is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. Think about a seed planted in the ground. Does it make a fuss about growing? Does it broadcast every inch it pushes through the soil? No. It simply grows silently and consistently until one day it breaks through the surface as a strong, vibrant plant. That is the power of silent work. Now, I'm not saying you should become a hermit or never share your progress. But there is a big difference between occasionally sharing genuine milestones and constantly seeking validation for every little step. The former is celebration. The latter is procrastination. When you work hard in silence, you are also building mental toughness. You are learning to motivate yourself, to push through difficulties without external cheerleading. You are developing the grit and resilience that will serve you not just in this goal, but in every aspect of your life. Think about it. When you face a setback, and you will face setbacks, do you want to be the person who crumbles because they're not getting enough likes on their hustling post? Or do you want to be the person who takes it in stride, learns from it, and keeps pushing forward regardless of who is watching? Working in silence also allows you to fail in private. And make no mistake, failure is an essential part of success. Every great achievement is built on a foundation of mistakes, missteps, and lessons learned. When you are not constantly sharing your journey, you give yourself the space to experiment, to make mistakes, to learn and grow without the fear of public judgment. This does not mean you have to go really journey alone. Surround yourself with a small circle of trusted mentors, friends, or family members who can provide genuine support and constructive feedback. These are the people who tell you what you need to hear, not just what you want to hear. When you work hard in silence, when you focus on progress rather than publicity, you're setting yourself up for one of the most satisfying experiences in life, exceeding expectations. Imagine this scenario. You have been working on a big project for months. You have not been posting about it on social media. You have not been talking about it at every social gathering. You have just been working, refining, improving, and then when it is ready, when it is polished and perfect, you reveal it to the world. The looks of surprise, the genuine admiration, the respect you earn, that feeling is indescribable. And it is a feeling you can only get when you work hard in silence. This approach also helps you avoid one of the biggest pitfalls on the road to success: premature celebration. How many times have you seen someone announce their big plans, receive a flood of congratulations and support, and then nothing happens? They have already gotten the dopamine hit of achievement without actually achieving anything. Don't fall into that trap. Let your results speak for themselves. Working hard in silence also helps you stay true to your vision. When you are constantly sharing your progress, it is easy to get swayed by public opinion. You might start tailoring your work to what gets the most likes or comments, rather than what truly aligns with your goals. By keeping your work private until it is ready, you ensure that your vision remains pure and uncompromised. And I want to address something important. Working hard in silence does not mean you have to suffer in silence. If you are struggling, if you need help, reach out to your support system. This is not about isolating yourself. It is about focusing your energy on the work rather than on talking about the work. In a world that is constantly demanding our attention, that is always urging us to share, to post, to engage. There is something profoundly calming about stepping back and simply focusing on your craft. It is in these quiet moments of concentration that you will often find your best ideas. This silence, this focus is like a superpower in today's distracted world. While others are busy narrating their journey, you are busy making progress. While they are seeking external validation, you are building internal confidence. While they're riding the roller coaster of public opinion, you're steadily climbing the mountain of success. Careful. Working hard in silence does not mean the work is. It's just going to be tough. There will be days when you question yourself, when you wonder if it is all worth it. Days when you are tempted to throw in the towel and just settle for mediocrity. These are the moments that define you. These are the moments when you need to remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place. In these moments, your silence becomes your strength because you have not been constantly talking about your goals. You have not created external pressure to live up to others' expectations. The only expectations you need to meet are your own. And that is liberating. It allows you to push through the tough times without the added stress of public scrutiny. Think about the great innovators throughout history. The Wright brothers did not announce they were going to invent the airplane and then start working. They worked in relative obscurity for years before achieving their breakthrough. Thomas Edison did not live tweet his attempts to create the light bulb. He worked tirelessly, failing hundreds of times before succeeding. These pioneers understood the power of working hard in silence. Well, now you might be thinking, but what about networking? What about building a personal brand? These are valid concerns in today's interconnected world. But here's the thing, true networking, true personal branding, they are built on substance, not noise. When you focus on doing great work, when you become truly excellent at what you do, opportunities will come to you. People will seek you out. Your work will speak louder than any self-promotion ever could. Would you rather be known as someone who talks a big game, or someone who consistently delivers outstanding results? The choice is yours, and it is made in those quiet moments when you choose to work instead of talk about working. Working hard in silence also gives you the space to develop a crucial skill, self-reflection. When you are not constantly seeking external validation, you have the opportunity to look at your work, to assess your progress honestly, to identify areas for improvement. This kind of deep, honest self-assessment is valuable on the path to success. It is in these moments of reflection that you will often have your biggest breakthroughs. You will see connections you missed before. You will come up with solutions to problems that have been stumping you. You will get those aha moments that can take you to the next level. And because you are working in silence, you have the freedom to fully explore these ideas without the pressure of immediate public scrutiny. When you commit to working hard in silence, you are not just developing your skills or building your career. You are building your integrity. You are becoming someone who values substance over appearance, someone who can be relied upon to deliver results, not just promises. This integrity, this solidity of character, it radiates from you. Well, people can sense it. They might not be able to put their finger on exactly what it is, but they will know there is something different about you, something trustworthy, something admirable. And that, my friends, is far more valuable than any amount of social media followers or public accolades. Working hard in silence also teaches you patience. In the world of instant gratification, the ability to work steadily towards a long-term goal is becoming increasingly rare and increasingly valuable. When you are not constantly seeking external validation, you learn to find satisfaction in the work itself. in the small improvements you make each day. This patience, this ability to delay gratification, is a cornerstone of success in any field. It allows you to think long-term, to make decisions based on what is truly important rather than what feels good in the moment. It gives you the strength to turn down short-term opportunities. That might derail But here's the really beautiful thing about working hard in silence. It allows you to fall in love with the process. When you are not focused on impressing others or gaining recognition, you have the opportunity to truly immerse yourself in your work, to find joy in the craft itself, not just in the results. And when you love the process, when you find satisfaction in the work itself, you become unstoppable. Because at that point, success is no longer just about reaching a specific goal. It is about the person you're becoming, the skills you're developing, the life you are creating for yourself. Now I want to address something that might be on your mind. Some of you might be thinking, but what if someone steals my idea? What if I work in silence and someone else beats me to it? This is a common fear, but here is the truth. Ideas are a dime a dozen. It is the execution that matters. When you're working hard in silence, you are not just developing an idea. You are developing the skills, the knowledge, the experience to execute that idea better than anyone else. Moreover, by the time you're ready to reveal work, you will be so far ahead that it will not matter if others try to copy you. You will have a depth of understanding, a level of refinement that can't be quickly replicated. Your silent work will have given you an unassailable advantage. When you are constantly sharing your progress, you are also opening yourself up to a barrage of opinions and suggestions. And while feedback can be valuable, too much of it too early in the process can stifle your creativity. It can lead you to second-guess your instincts, to water down your vision to please others. Working in silence gives you the freedom to explore your ideas fully, to push boundaries, to take risks. It allows you to develop your unique voice, your unique approach, without the noise of public opinion drowning out your inner creativity. This is particularly important if you're working on something truly innovative. Real innovation, real breakthroughs, they often seem strange or even foolish at first. If you share your ideas too early, you risk having them shot down before they have a chance to develop. By working in silence, you give your ideas the space to grow and mature. Now let's address another potential concern. Some of you might be worried that by working in silence, you are missing out on opportunities for collaboration or support. But here is the thing. Silence does not mean working in isolation. It means being selective about who you share your work with and when. As you work, you will naturally come across people who can add value to your project, mentors, potential collaborators, supporters. The key is to engage with these people meaningfully, not just for the sake of networking or self-promotion. Share your work with them when it is ready, when you have something substantial to discuss. You will find that these interactions are far more productive and rewarding than any amount of general networking. Working hard in silence also helps you develop a crucial skill, the ability to motivate yourself. When you are not relying on external validation, when you are not chasing likes and shares, you learn to find motivation from within. You've developed the discipline to keep pushing forward, even when no one's watching, even when you're not getting any immediate rewards. This self-motivation, this intrinsic drive, is what will carry you through the toughest parts of your journey. It is what will keep you going when others would give up. It is what will ultimately lead you to success. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with distractions, social media, emails, notifications, they all compete for our attention. When you're constantly sharing your progress, you're inviting even more distractions into your life. You are splitting your focus between doing the work and talking about the work. But when you work in silence, you create space of intense focus. You are able to dive deep into your work to achieve a state of flow where your best ideas emerge, where your skills improve the fastest. This focused work is where real progress happens, where you make the breakthroughs that will set you apart. And now, I want to address something important. Working hard in silence does not mean you never celebrate your achievements. It does not mean you never share your successes. What it means is that you choose your moments carefully. You share when there is something truly worth sharing, when you have achieved something significant. And here is the beautiful thing. And you do share after a period of silent work. People pay attention because they know you are not someone who is constantly seeking the spotlight. They know that when you do speak up, it is because you have something valuable to say. Your silence gives weight to your words. When you are constantly sharing your progress, you are also opening yourself up to constant judgment. Every setback, every mistake becomes public. And while there is value in being open about failures, too much exposure can be demoralizing, cruel. It can make small setbacks feel like major defeats. But when you work in silence, you give yourself the space to fail, to make mistakes, to learn and grow without the added pressure of public scrutiny. You develop the resilience to bounce back from setbacks, to keep pushing forward even when things are not going as planned. And this resilience, this ability to persevere in the face of adversity, is crucial for long-term success. Working hard in silence also allows you to maintain perspective. When you're not constantly comparing your progress to others, when you are not chasing likes and followers, you are able to focus on what truly matters, your personal growth, your progress towards your goals. You are able to measure your success by your own standards, not by the fickle metrics of social media. Perspective is invaluable. It keeps you grounded. It helps you stay true to your vision even when it seems like everyone else is moving in a different direction. It gives you the courage to zag when others zag, to forge your own path rather than following the crowd. And as we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a challenge. For the next month, try working in silence. Whatever project you are working on, whatever goal you are pursuing, keep it to yourself. Don't post about it on social media. Don't talk about it at parties. Just put your head down and work. At the end of the month, reflect on your progress. I think you'll be surprised at how much you have accomplished. You will likely find that you're more focused, more productive, more in tune with your work than ever before. But more than that, I think you will find a sense of peace, a sense of confidence that comes from knowing you're making real progress, not just creating the appearance of progress. You'll find a satisfaction that goes beyond likes and shares, a fulfillment that comes from knowing you're truly growing, truly improving, truly moving towards your goals. Remember, the loudest person in the room is rarely the most successful. True success does not need to announce itself. It speaks through results, through impact, through the quiet confidence of someone who knows their worth. So go forth and work hard in silence. Let your success make the noise. Trust the process, trust yourself, and know that every quiet moment of focused work is bringing you one step closer to your goals. The world does not need to hear about your journey every step of the way. But when you finally reach your destination, when you finally unveil the results of your silent work, the world will have no choice but to sit up and take notice. Your time is now. Not to talk, not to boast, not to seek validation, but to work, to create, to grow, to become the person you know you can be, the person who does not just dream big, but who works quietly and consistently to turn those dreams into reality. Remember, it is not about being silent forever. It is about choosing the right moment to speak, the right moment to share. And when that moment comes, when you finally break your silence, make sure you have something worth saying. Make sure your work speaks louder than your words ever could. So go now. Turn off the notifications, close the social media apps. Find a quiet space physically, mentally, and get to work. Your future self will thank you. The world may not know what you are up to right now, but soon enough, they will not be able to ignore the results of your silent dedication. Work hard in silence.